1 week on, and we are still talking about that ECB central bank rate decision. Hello viewers, and welcome back to Dukascopy TV. I'm Natalie MacDonald. Joining me in the studio now is Thomas Veillet of Investir.ch. Thomas, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thanks to you.
So, the ECB, did the central bank simply give us what the markets wanted in terms of keeping the bears at bay, or have they offered sort of a comprehensive strategy for Europe's economy at last week's meeting?
I would say they gave us both. First of all, they had to do something because the market was expecting something. For the last, I would say, 8 weeks, we were only speaking about that, what Draghi will do. Then he did something, but he didn't do everything. Basically, just keep something back and say, okay, so far I give you the rates, I give you the LTRO, then I'll keep the QE because I'm going to come with the QE, but give me some time. So the market is like, okay, we got something, but we have still something to expect because maybe it doesn't have this kind of ammunition that they have in US, and he needs to keep that for the backup in case of the economy is not booming after what he did last week. But the market was expecting something, he got it, and so far I feel like I never seen the market so confident that we are right now. There is absolutely no stress, and people are so confident.
Are we in a wait and see mode now? Now this negative deposit rate in place. Now the refinancing rate is sort of as it is. What's going to be that watermark sort of figure really in terms of trying to spur on economic growth and seeing if it's worked really?
Yeah, we are on a wait and see mode for sure, but this is very quiet, and I don't know what we are waiting for, but we are waiting for something. People are so confident. When you speak about people in the market, it's okay, we're going to go up, no question. Rates are so low, people don't have any other choice to buy stock, they don't want to stay cash, so they buy good companies, they are looking for some growth in equities. So, but we are on a waiting mode. We are waiting for like a sign and say, okay, crisis is over, we sure, we are not sure, we have some doubt. We know for sure that the central banks all over the world will be behind the market. They will be behind us. So there is very low fear. But we are waiting because, the rally was huge for the last 6 years, almost 200% higher on the equity market in US. And people know, okay, what's the next stop? We know also that we have to see at least a correction at some point. But so far, we are expecting a correction for at least 7 months. All the indicators are so strong and so convinced that we're going to have a correction, but we don't. So, right now, 1% lower, it's a correction already. It used to be a time you were waiting for 5% correction before getting back in the market, but no, 1%, okay, we buy on weakness and we go after the market. So we are waiting for something. There is a strong confidence, and if you look at the volatility, it's very low. That means people don't want to hedge the portfolio. They are very confident about the future. They don't need to be protected. But on the other hand, when you speak a lot with investors, they say, okay, I'm confident, but I'm sure that we're going to have a correction. So you're not that confident. Yeah, but I know that it's going to be just a buy opportunity. So that's mainly the 95% people who are thinking that way. But I don't know what's going to be the next point. Basically, I'm always been a bullish guy. For the last 6 months, I'm a little bit scared because I got the feeling that the market is out of control. We created a monster. It's the first time in history that the ECB or the Fed are pumping so much money and so much support in the market, but we don't know how the market will react at a certain point. So we are waiting. We are waiting for the future, and so far it's so quiet and so boring. I hope that what we are waiting for is going to come very fast.
Well, you mentioned earlier about how Draghi did hold back, and that really is in the form of quantitative easing, which was verbally hinted at in the future. When do you think we could see QE put in place?
That's a good question. Honestly, I don't know. After what he said last week, I would bet on something beginning of autumn, September, October. But on the other hand, if there is some improvement on the economic number, he might be more comfortable and say, okay, I'll keep it in my pocket for maybe later if it's for a wrong start, I would say. So this guy is, he must have been a psychologist at a certain point in his life because he's very strong at speaking at the market. The market is very is a very complicated mind. But Draghi is so strong so far to say the right word at the right time, and people feel reassured and say, okay, it's going to be okay. And that's what he did again. He said, okay, I'll give you what you needed, but I'm working on the QE. It's going to come. And maybe he won't need it because the economy will rebound and be strong in the next few months, which I'm not sure, but we never know. And he keeps some ammunition because I'm not sure that he's got the same power as the Fed has in US. They can print every dollar they want. There is no, I would say, almost no problem to pump money in the economy. But on the other hand, Draghi has to please a lot of countries, not just one.
Thomas, thank you. Hopefully next time we see you, we'll be able to have a clearer direction on that. Thank you so much for coming in and sharing your thoughts with us.
Thanks to you.
That's all we've got time for right now. We'll be back shortly, though, with plenty more exclusive interviews for you. Until then, goodbye.